Let me go ahead and suit up. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and suit up. Yes, sir. Let me go ahead and suit up. We're here. Stars and Stripes did her thing. Y'all see my little headset dent? Saw me hit myself in the face. All right, let's get right into it. I don't want to hold off on this. Kidding me? I gotta see how this goes. Huh?
Use this extension to become as strong as you possibly can.
Become strong as you possibly can, boy. I love shows like this where the roster is so large and deep. Like, you know everyone's personality, you know? Even Class B, you know? Mostly. Oh, so, okay, the stuff... Mirko, the stuff she has on her leg and arm is to replace because she fucked up her leg and arm, right?
As long as there's a single person on this earth who remembers All Might's face, this hate within me won't go away.
Oh my gosh.
Are combining.
So childish.
It's as though Tomura's pain and resentment are my own.
Wow.
What a gift. What great progress. But the horizon has been cleared of one of our greatest obstacles.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm stuck here while my own man flies free. Can't take it anymore.
You know, Toya,
you're grounded by the other old man.
I craft alternative routes years, sometimes decades in advance.
Wow.
Begin by following the path that best suits my needs and timeline. And if it's blocked, I simply switch to another.
Yep.
I map infinite routes.
Infinite? Does he have a quirk that does that?
I have many friends.
The Invisible Girl? Cut it out. Cut it out. Oh yeah, he's hard as fuck. Okay, oh my god, Ida. His form, like him, Ida running looks so clean, man. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's his sweat. That's fire. Oh my gosh.
My improved cluster attack comes from me flinging around beads of sweat, then exploding them together. That upgrade's just the beginning. I'm leveling up all my moves.
Yeah.
Which means I've got to start sweating a lot more.
Deck, I gotta stay hydrated.
Overheating eats up my stamina, though. It's one or the other.
Oh, genius. Him getting afros is so funny to me. Yeah, using both sides at the same time.
Regulate my left side as well as I control my right. This body will withstand Dobby's flames.
Wow, that's huge. Clearly, some are leveling up more than others.
This would be a total war or whatever. We haven't been able to track down the boss man himself. He's the best there is at going underground. Damn nutsack face.
Peter Griffin?
They're the ones who get to decide when and where we face each other. All for One stole Ragdoll's search ability so he can spot quirks from basically anywhere. With any luck, New Order ate that power up, but we're still at a disadvantage.
This is why our next move is vital. I have to force Shigaraki out into the open and fast. To do that, I need to hurry.
You do mean we, don't you?
Seriously, Midoriya?
You look like that meatball from Adult Swim. Half of y'all are ass. Let's be honest. I mean, not ass, but like in terms of what we need in this fight.
By the way,
but I mean, yeah, we'll take any help we could get.
Is it cool for me
Did some of y'all go die?
That should be fine now.
No Invisible Girl or Tummy Ache guy.
Ever since Gunga and Jaku, you took things extra hard.
He's given us explicit new instructions. Don't be scared.
You even looked sad when Midoriya came back to us.
All for One's out of prison now, so things will go exactly as he wants them to. You know if you don't follow orders, he'll murder the three of us! Please, Yuga! You've done everything he's asked. Told him all the information he wanted about UA. Like when you told him about the training camp, no one knows that leak.
I love that guy.
The villains.
Oh, I feel so bad for him. Wow.
That was supposed to be a top secret.
He was the mole. They were talking about who the mole is. Like, or they didn't know who it was, but
I don't want to do this.
that's sad. He just didn't. He doesn't want to, but like, he's a kid.
We've only ever
He's a
wanted what's best for
kid.
you, son.
If his stomach hurt before, it's gonna hurt terribly now.
It's so scary to be different. When we found out you were quirkless, we didn't want you to feel excluded or less than.
He gave you a quirk?
To make things better for you.
All For One didn't give him a quirk.
We wouldn't have sought said devil out. We never would have let All For One give you a quirk.
I'm sick. And then he gave him an ass quirk. He said, "I'll never use this. Here, take it. I don't give a fuck about this quirk."
We do what he asks of us, or we are dead.
I mean, his quirk's not ass, but
Or anyone.
All For One was probably tired of getting stomach aches. I love this guy.
One was God of Camino. For a moment, I thought maybe I would finally be free.
That one episode where he was outside Midoriya's window had me crying.
Please forgive us. You suffered because of our mistakes.
I want to make sure both of you are safe.
Fuck.
Can't let him kill you.
Picking between your parents' lives or your friends? Oh my gosh.
She said that the traitor is...
What are you talking about?
Of course it's you. Midoriya.
You gave him cheeses. Oh.
Then everyone else in our class called out to you. I stayed silent.
That's fucking crazy.
Talk.
That's
Stop
clean
it.
writing. That's clean writing.
And All For One wants it? Since day one. You're all amazing. I just want to be seen as your equal. You
Wow.
Listen.
My Hero
It's no
Academia.
accident that I'm here. I could tell you were upset. Me. Alone.
Wow, that's clean writing. I didn't notice because the roster is so big.
And the training
Smart.
camp.
You got
I let them do it both times.
Well, it was good training though.
I'm a revolting villain.
But it was good training, bro. Like it was, it was a good experience, real shit. Like they've been talking about how Class 1A is so ahead because they fought real villains. I would have been like, "Hey, man, you did us a solid, bro. No one died. We good."
Because unlike you, Toya,
But
I have many
did it lead to some deaths?
When a cheap lighter stops working, it doesn't affect you. You just throw it away. If my friends succeed, I'm happy. If they fail, I sigh and say, "Oh well, they're nothing more than disposable tools. If they let me have a bit of fun, hooray."
Wow.
None of them are essential.
When my future looked uncertain, they did something desperate.
That's crazy,
There were
bro.
rumors
Terrible.
of a man who could give people
Terrible.
work. My parents tried their best. They went through so much to give me a better life. All because I was afraid of being different. My
Don't
dreams
put that
started
on
as a
yourself.
desire to conform.
You're a little baby,
I wanted
and your
to do what
parents made a
Mama and
decision
Papa did for me.
instead of just letting you grow up.
I've heard that All Might is going to be a teacher at UA. See that the boy enrolls there.
To help others
Tell me more about this training camp.
and give back to the world. When I read your letter and found out that you were born quirkless, that we were the same, I couldn't stand it!
Oh, Yama!
I was filled with despair!
Oh yeah, she can reflect shit. Light, at least.
My body refracts light. Aoyama,
Oh my.
we all could have died. The entire country's falling apart around us. How could you sleep at night in the same dorm as us? How could you look anyone
Fuck.
in the eye?
He's not bad!
Wow.
Agakure's freed you. Do you see that?
Yeah, you don't have to do
You
this shit
don't have
anymore.
to hurt anybody else. It's over.
Physically, he seems fine. At least he wasn't rigged to self-destruct in the same way Nagant was.
At this point, we can't deny it anymore,
That's
can
true.
we? I never thought it would be a student.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, the
but I
principal is
must
so.
ask you kids to give us the room.
Like we'd walk away from this.
2 Hero Course students born quirkless. Who'd have thought?
He showed us what happened to those who didn't follow his wishes. Anybody who ran to the police was murdered soon after betraying him.
All For One only told him to lay low and avoid suspicion.
We're to blame, not Yuga.
Yeah,
How
100%.
could you sleep at night in the same dorm as us?
All of you could have died because of me. I smiled and laughed like we were friends. Because I wanted us to be. When I found out Midoriya used to be quirkless like me and that he knew he'd have to stand against All for One.
Oh my god, this shot is so clean.
My heart ached at how miserable my life was. I was disgusted with myself, but wallowed in my own misery instead of worrying about him. It's that I am a villain through and through.
I don't believe you! Why did you try to save Kacchan and
Right.
Toriyami at the training camp, huh?
That moment. I love that moment. It was so random. I love that.
The message for me?
If we can't overcome the things that bring us pain, then you won't be able to twinkle, mon ami.
Of course not!
Right.
That night was a desperate cry for help, and it totally went over my head.
Oh my gosh.
You can still be a hero!
Save the hand-holding for later.
Yeah, they're like, we're not undoing these cuffs.
Doesn't erase the fact that he helped All for One. Besides, we're only assuming he's safe because he hasn't exploded. We can't say for sure that what happened to Nagant won't happen to him.
Facts.
We shouldn't let him speak another word until we can get him checked out and cleared at Central Hospital.
Oh, that's sad to see.
Why didn't you tell All for One we plan to attack Camino?
We have no way of reaching out to him ourselves. He is in control of that too. We have to wait for him to get in touch with us.
So if you were ever caught, you'd be useless to us. Of course.
Detective,
Interesting. That is smart.
we still have no idea where All for One is. But think, the board has changed.
Now do you get why we're tapping every possible hero and resource?
Wait.
Do we now have a way of forcing them to fight on our terms?
He's right. When you look at it that way, he's given us the
Yeah,
upper
because
hand.
All for One doesn't know
Aoyama
that
is the
they were
only
caught.
person in the world with the power to trick All for One.
Yeah, they could just wait for All for One to contact them.
I promise you, you too can be
Oh
a
my
hero.
gosh, that's huge. And it makes sense that that's great. That's so good. I love how that, oh man. That's the type of thing that makes you want to go back and rewatch certain scenes with Aoyama, you know? Oh man. Just to see those things. Because the fact that he was hiding when the villains were attacked, I mean, that makes it to where he doesn't have to interact with them. And and then at the last moment, he decided to do something. Also, I was going to say, I see what they're doing with the whole despair thing. Oh, you get to see the younger versions of the villains. That's cool. I don't think I ever watched this. Oh, they're just seeing their younger selves. That's clean. What I was gonna say. And that's filled with color. The villains have the black and white. The heroes have the color. Now, I see what they're doing with the whole despair thing. Aoyama is like, I was quirkless and Midoriya was quirkless. But even though Midoriya was quirkless, he still became an amazing hero. And I'm over here being a villain. So it's like, what the fuck? I suck, you know? So now I gotta see what happens next. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep your head up. Peace.
I'll walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil because I'm blind to it all.